Hey, Jason here from Simply Swider. So, if your Bosch dishwasher is showing that dreaded E22 error code and you've got standing water in the bottom, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. Good news is this is one of the easier dishwasher problems to tackle, and you can probably get it sorted in about 15 minutes without spending a dime. You'll only need an old toothbrush and some dish soap, tools you already have at home. Just make sure to turn off and unplug your dishwasher before we start. Safety first. Before we get started, if you run into any questions, jump into our Facebook group. Links in the description. We've got thousands of people helping each other fix their appliances, and I pop in there daily to help out. So the number one culprit here is going to be that internal filter at the bottom of your dishwasher. This little guy catches all the food particles, grease, and soap residue so it doesn't clog up your drain pump. When it gets packed with crud, water can't flow through, and boom, E22 error pops up. You'll know it's the filter when you see that error code and there's water just sitting in the bottom of the tub after a cycle. Here's your step-by-step fix. First, turn off and unplug your dishwasher. Pull out that bottom dish rack and locate the cylindrical filter at the bottom center of the tub. Remove it by twisting counterclockwise. If it doesn't twist, it should pull straight up. Here's the key. Don't just rinse it off. Take it to your sink, run warm water over it, and scrub that mesh thoroughly with an old toothbrush and a drop of dish soap. Spend at least 2 to 3 minutes scrubbing. You'll see the water running clearer when all that greasy film and food residue is gone. If the mesh still looks cloudy or feels slippery, keep scrubbing. Once it's completely clean, reinstall it with the narrow end pointing toward the back, then twist clockwise until it clicks securely into place. Reset your dishwasher by unplugging it for about a minute, plug it back in, and you should be good to go. Now, if you've cleaned that filter and you're still getting the E22 code, we need to check the drain pump itself. Sometimes small pieces of glass, food bits, or other debris slip past the filter and jam up the pump impeller. You'll know this is the issue when the error persists even after a thorough filter cleaning. The pump is located directly under the filter. This will take about 5 minutes to check. With your dishwasher unplugged, remove that filter completely. You'll see the pump cover underneath. Carefully lift it off with your fingers or a flat screwdriver. Warning: any debris in here could be sharp, so go slow and consider wearing work gloves. Look for the impeller, that's the small spinning piece in the center, and gently remove any glass, food bits, or debris wrapped around it. Use needle nose pliers for any sharp objects instead of your fingers. Use a sponge to soak up any standing water while you're in there. If the impeller spins freely and there's no debris but you're still having issues, the pump itself might be short and need replacement. That's going to run you anywhere from 10 to about 57 bucks for the part, depending on your specific model. Another thing that'll cause drainage problems is a kinked or blocked drain hose. This is the hose that carries the dirty water from your dishwasher to either your sink drain or garbage disposal. You can usually spot this one pretty easily. You'll need to pull your dishwasher out slightly or use a flashlight to follow that corrugated drain hose from the back of your dishwasher to where it connects under your sink. Look for any obvious kinks, sharp bends, or places where it might be getting crushed against the cabinet. If you find a kink, just straighten it out and make sure there's a good water flow path. If the hose looks okay, but you suspect a clog, you can disconnect it and flush it out with water. Just make sure when you reconnect everything that the hose has what we call a high loop. Basically, it should go up before it goes down to prevent backflow. And here's something a lot of people miss. If your dishwasher drains into a garbage disposal, make sure whoever installed it actually removed the knockout plug from the disposal. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that little plug still in there blocking the whole connection. Sometimes the problem isn't just the main drain path, it's buildup throughout the whole system. When spray arms get clogged or there's mineral deposits and grease buildup in various components, it can mess with the water flow enough to trigger that E22 error. You'll usually suspect this when you've checked all the obvious stuff, but drainage is still sluggish. Pull out those spray arms, they usually just lift right out or twist off, and check all those little holes. Use a thin wire or a needle to clear out any blockages. While you're at it, run a maintenance cycle with some dishwasher cleaner or just plain white vinegar to dissolve any buildup in the system. If you've got hard water, this is especially important. Those mineral deposits can really gum things up over time. All right, so the E22 code is basically your dishwasher's way of saying, hey, I can't drain properly. Now, I'm going to walk you through the most common causes of this error, starting with the simplest fixes. And trust me, the first one solves this problem about 95% of the time. Here's what we're dealing with, and we'll tackle these from easiest to most involved. The internal drain filter itself almost never needs replacing. Cleaning is going to solve your problem 99% of the time. If for some reason the mesh is damaged or warped, replacement filters are pretty cheap, usually under 20 bucks. You can find them at appliance parts stores or online. This is definitely a DIY repair. Anyone can twist out an old filter and twist in a new one. Now, the drain pump, that's where things get a bit more expensive. You're looking at anywhere from $10 up to about 57 bucks for a replacement pump, depending on your exact model. Part numbers like 00631200 or 00620774 are common on these Bosch units. This is still a manageable DIY repair if you're comfortable with basic tools. Expect about 45 minutes for the job. However, if your dishwasher is over 8 years old or the part cost exceeds $40, it might make more sense to get a repair quote since you could be looking at other failing components down the road. For the drain hose, you're looking at a pretty budget-friendly repair. Replacement hoses typically run about $10 to $15. Part number 00668114 is common for many models. This is an easy DIY fix. Just disconnect the old hose and connect the new one. Most of the time, though, you won't need a new hose. Just straightening out kinks or clearing blockages will do the trick. Now you can see right there on the screen the most common Bosch models that run into this E22 error. Don't worry about memorizing all those numbers. Just check if your model is among them. This error is actually pretty common across the whole Bosch family, including their Neff and Siemens dishwashers, since they all use similar drainage systems. That's how you beat the Bosch E22 error code. Here's your action plan. Step 1, clean that internal filter thoroughly with a toothbrush. This fixes it 95% of the time in just 5 minutes. Run a test cycle. Step 2, if you still get the error, check the drain pump for debris. Run another test cycle. Step 3, inspect that drain hose for kinks or blockages. Remember, test after each fix to avoid unnecessary work. You just saved yourself anywhere from 89 to over 100 bucks in service call fees. If you guys know someone who's having appliance troubles, please send them the link to this video or a link to my channel where I have tons of other videos showing how to fix pretty common issues with appliances, sometimes for free or as little cost as possible. It sure beats having a repairman come out and spending several hundred for them to fix it when it could be something so simple. If this helped you get your dishwasher working again, hit that like button and drop a comment below. Let me know which fix worked for you. Really helps other people with the same problem. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'll get this out to more folks who need to save some time and money. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.